it's Laydee.
How are you?
I'm alright, thank you. Basically, I'm making this project called Ladies All the Ladies. It's a film project. And basically I'm wanting to track down and interview and profile lady DJs called Laydee something.
Welcome to Ladies All the Ladies!
It's a Lady K on another sovereign production. It's that girl on the mic. That's bringing her back end. Keep the music alive and get all the ravers hype them. You just got to let yourself go. Now you're feeling my flow and with us letting you know and this is about to blow and if you don't know you better get to know. That's bringing her back end.
Hi Lady 3, it's Lady Lucy here. I'm just ringing about tomorrow. Have a little chat about the project really so that you know what you're letting yourself in for.
All the ladies in the house, I know you feel me. All the guys in the place, I know you're ready. It's the Laydee KM. Sovereign back again, bringing a brand new flow. And we got that mix and blend. You just got to shake.
How did you become Lady 3?
Well, I got my name, strangely, the crew in North London. So yeah, I went up and did kind of an audition for them and sort of freestyled for about 2 hours non-stop. And now we're like, yeah, we want you to join our crew. So, but what do you go by? And you know, me being just like you know, flighty and quite, yeah, sure. Well, Miss Glitter. And they were like, you're not going to have that name, so it's not going to work for us. But I know it's so funny. But then they came back and they said, look, because you're great, you're freestyling, and we can see you as like Miss Free, Lady Free, and we're going to give you that name. So actually, they're the guys that gave me that name. So it's kind of stuck with me, and it makes sense.
My name is DJ Ladybird.
Ladybird.
Ladybird, sorry.
DJ Ladybird. So Ladybird, how did you get your name, Ladybird?
It's quite a funny story actually. It was quite a few years ago in Somerset. I was at a friend's house and it was just me and a couple of girls, and everyone kept on asking me what's your DJ name, and I was thinking, God, I don't know. And then I was around my friend's house and she was just opening the door and she found a ladybird actually like crawling in the door frame, and apparently it's meant to be really lucky, so she just shouted out, "Oh, Ladybird luck," and I just thought, oh, I quite liked the sound of that, and sort of took that off. It was Ladybird luck at first, so carried that on, and then eventually, sort of another couple of years down the line, I sort of abbreviated it just to Ladybird and stuck.
Can I ask you how you got your name and how you became a lady?
Well, there is quite a lot of women within hip hop and stuff, but it's not really like recognised and stuff, or it's harder to get respect if you're a woman in hip hop. So I thought it should be something that's like positive. So basically, yeah, I put it at the beginning of my name, so it's something to be proud of. I've had quite a few guys say that like they don't want to listen to my music because I'm a girl and it's not going to be good because I do hip hop music. Like if they hear that my name's Lady Paradox, but then other people are interested because you are a girl. So I don't know, it provokes different responses, I suppose.
I'm Lady Maximum, and the reason I'm called Lady Maximum is because I had to have a DJ name, so I was trying to think of something that would go with my name, which is Maxine. So I got the Max, and I don't know how I come up with it, but I come up with the Mum, Maxine Mum, which is to the fullest.
Yes.
Do you agree? So yeah, Maximum I thought really fitted it because it's got the mum bit in there as well as my name. So
that's clever. Play on words.
Yeah, and I come to that conclusion one day while I was ironing. That's how I was ironing, and yeah, I was just throwing around what I could do with my name and come up with Maximum.
I'm Lady K, but mine isn't very interested. It's literally because my name's Kelly and I just dropped off the E-double-L-Y.
What does the word lady mean to you?
Laydee, it means woman, obviously. It means power to a certain extent as well, because it's like announcing yourself and saying this is what I am, and I'm female, and I feel this is obvious, but we are in still quite a male-dominated society. So you're putting your foot down and saying, I'm a lady and I want to be heard. So yeah, that's what Laydee represents to me.
It's the L-A-Y-D-E-E-B. She's rolling out the bass to 100 degrees. It's the L-A-Y-D-E-E-B. She's rolling out the bass to 100 degrees. It's the L-A-Y-D-E-E-B.
Tell me about your DJ career so far.
Right, well, I first, I was probably about the age of 10, going to youth clubs back in Somerset, and the boys that were older than me, they were all DJing in the back room, and I always used to go and sort of have a look and a listen, and I was like, well, you know, I want to kind of do that, and kept on going on and on about it to my mum, and just, I want to be a DJ, I want to be a DJ, and she just thought it was some sort of little phase I was going through. And then when I got to, I think I was about 15, 16, I kept on, I'd been going on and on about it, and of course I was really into drum and bass and going out to parties at that age, and she eventually got me a pair of decks for I think it was my 16th birthday, and so I started, because all of my male friends were DJing as well, and my cousins, and so I was just kind of like wanting to sort of play with the boys.
Who are your inspirations?
DJ wise, I have to say, I suppose DJ Rap and Daisy has been a big influence on me. She has.
Can we because we're actually in Daisy's studio now.
Yeah.
She's kindly let us use her studio.
She has indeed. I used to go to quite a few raves. Well, I tried to go to Dreamscape, but I was too young, which is naughty. Yeah, the proper showground. Always used to go up and hang around with my friends' older brothers. But and Daisy was playing at them, and so I've got quite a few tape packs with her sets on, so I always used to listen to them because she was female, and I was like, wanted to aspire to be a female DJ, drum and bass particularly. I've always sort of thought, And then when I'd moved up to Bristol, which is quite funny, I went to a Full Cycle Christmas party and bumped into Daisy, sort of me being quite a few years younger, a bit more sort of, woo, sort of ran up to Daisy going, oh, hi, introducing myself, a bit crazy, but and just sort of introduced myself, and I just said how much I was into DJing and what I was trying to do, and we sort of hit it off from there.
Do you think it's important to have like a kind of crew of women around?
Yeah, I think it is. It is really important to have other females around giving you support, because it is a really dog-eat-dog world out there anyway, but it is particularly hard if you are trying to make it in the music industry or as a DJ or have you as a female, being female. And I have to say, like Daisy and the Dutty Girl crew, they have given me so much support.
DJ Laydee, I met her about 2 years ago. She approached me, I think. She had heard about Dutty Girl and felt it was something that she wanted to get involved with. And she's a very ambitious and spirited young girl that is definitely set to go far, and she's brought a lot to Dutty Girl.
Dutty Girl sort of ethos is to be there and support each other.
Absolutely, I think that's the main thing for us as women together. When we go out and we play as a crew, we're not just on our own. I mean, it's, in time to come, if we get out there and start travelling with it, then we've got each other. If we were just doing it on our own, there's no one to share the memories with and to support each other when you're not feeling quite right or whatever. And I think that's the best thing about it, that we're not going to be doing
think sadly, like as a woman, we always get more harshly criticised than men. Women have had to sort of make their mark and say, actually, we're women and we're here. It's fair enough, really, that in a male society, male-dominated industry, that we want to express the fact that we're female.
Light on the pavement when I step outside. People keep fighting.
Hello, this is Rena inside the dance machine. Leave a message. Thank you.
Hi there, it's Lady Lucy here. Hello, Lady Raz. I hope that you're all doing okay.
Hi, is that Lady Raz? Hi, it's Lady Lucy here.
So you're Lady Raz?
Yeah, that's right. I am. We are in my kitchen in Bristol, in Hotwells.
Okay.
Which is really messy because I'm not very good at cleaning.
So how would you describe your music?
Some people describe it as delicate, whilst other people have described it as quirky. So perhaps unpredictable folk, I guess. It's a little combination. My influences. There's a slight jazz influence in there, maybe a slight country influence as well. I've got a little bit of a weakness for country music. I didn't put that in. That's secret. Yeah, just various people that I've met and seen, and my concept of improvising when I'm performing live came about through, like I say, a sense of, well, I'm quite in touch with my inner child, so playfulness and being able to, always making up songs out of pure stupidity about absolutely nothing, and being able to, and wanting to communicate with the audience that I'm performing to. Yeah.
Well, I need you to help me here. I need some people to shout out some random stuff at me. This is my form of MCing in big style. Anyone got any random ideas that come to mind, taking too many drugs recently?
It's just something that I've always done on my own, or in a completely informal way. So maybe I'll have just made songs up with friends, with other people. It's just an totally informal process, and then one day I just decided, why not have a go? Because this is something that's in me, it's innate, there's nothing I can do about it, I need to do it. I think women's role is getting better and becoming more and more empowered. There's a lot of different female artists out there. There's a lot of women with a lot to say out there who are actually saying it. But I still feel we've got a long journey.
When you're holding the mic, send shivers down your spine like the coldness at night. It's emotional, like someone's holding your side and you're looking back.
What's your name?
Lady Paradox.
Hi, Lady Paradox.
Hello.
So where are you based as well? Where do you come from?
I'm actually from Leicester, but I'm a student in Nottingham. Basically, since I was about 13, I'm 19 now. But I always wrote poetry anyway, and then I started like writing to beats and stuff when I was about 13, and then got more serious when I was about 15, 16. At the beginning it was just in my bedroom for like 2 years, and then I met a few people that ran a night in Leicester. There was at like a really dingy pub, and then like we just really worked well together, so now we're like all doing stuff together.
So you've got quite a supportive environment.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Probably my favourite music artist, just because, I don't know, it's just amazing. It's just amazing performance here, and I don't know. And then people like Jean Grey, have you heard of Jean Grey? Yeah. And obviously Lauryn Hill, stuff like that. And then within the UK, to be honest, I don't really listen to that many girls from the UK because I haven't really heard of any. But it probably says something because, like, I don't know, either there's not enough girls doing it or they're not recognised in it. Yeah.
Not so innocent, but it's really genuine.
I suppose, like, just on face value, people don't expect me to do the emceeing because I'm, you know, female, oriental, and quite small. And so when they see me, you know, I'll just walk with the crowd as if I'm just one of the punters and just like enjoy the music. And when they actually see me go up on stage, it's a bit like, oh right, okay, like, and a few people have said it's like, you know, small girl, big voice kind of thing. I am an MC. I'm also I sort of go by saying I'm a freestyle melodic vocalist as well, which sounds a bit convoluted, but as opposed to just MCing, I also do vocals.
In our little chat earlier, we were talking about the difference between vocalists and MCs and how you were maybe taking a different direction in your music.
Yeah, MCing it's great, and I suppose, like, yeah, the original definition of a master of ceremony is that, like, you come in, you command, you direct the crowd, like, and also you're a point of contact for the crowd because the DJ's there, but they don't necessarily have that communication with the crowd.
Inside the area, know it's all free. Lady free, feminine and genuine. The word comes again, the action and the wisdom and the feeling hits you when.
Yeah, it's more with MCing. It's more about timing, and it's like your voice is a percussive element, whereas with vocals, it's a melodic element.
Sure.
Ladies, gentlemen, Tony come back again. He's wanting more and more. It's all just a game, blindside, feel no pain. Emotion dictate what's wrong.
You being like a lady MC, do you think it's an issue still?
Being a lady MC in a very male-oriented drum and bass world.
I was going to talk about that. Yeah.
It's getting up there and, you know, not being afraid and trying to get on the mic whenever you can, and you're competing with other guys as well, and just not being let down when they say no.
I can see you all in the back. When I down you on the air. When I take you when
Okay, let me get my hair right. There we go. Ladies bringing a vibe and keep a music alive and get all the ravers hype and you just got to let yourself go.
Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Lady K.
And I'm Lady Maximum, Lady K's mum.
And we are the only mother and daughter duo that is known to the world as far as we know.
How did it come about?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, basically, Mum got a radio show after starting to DJ at an event. She was DJing at an event and basically dragged her way through and got into DJing. And then she got a radio show with a friend of hers, and she wasn't really confident to do it, but she done it anyway. And then they offered her her own radio show. And she came home and she said to me and Stace, I'm gonna do they've offered me a radio show. So we said, go for it. And she was like, no, I don't really feel confident enough to do it at the moment.
No, I wasn't ready to do it because the mixing wasn't quite tight, was it?
Okay, the mixing wasn't quite tight. Am I telling it or you telling it?
You tell it.
Okay. And then, so she said to me, the only way I'll do it is if you become my MC. I was like, what? I've never MC'd before. Like, how am I supposed to do that? She said, well, you write poetry, you can sing, so you're basically going to be my MC. So I had no choice, but I love my mum, so we kind of
became an MC, and I went on the radio, although I wasn't ready for it. You went on there, and I think we sort of smashed up the airwaves, really.
We
didn't
did, and it all started from there.
So, what age did you start DJing at?
21.
21 you started
Yes.
DJing at?
Yes, and I'm now only 22. I like to just throw in something well, quite a lot I do that, don't I? Throw in random things, and people, whoa, where did that come from? And then, especially if you drop like an R&B tune and then mix funky house into it, they don't expect that. So I like to see the crowd. You know, they love that because they just don't know what's coming next. You just don't know what you're going to get.
It's like Christmas.
Yes.
Or like a box of chocolate.
Messy, so messy, so damn messy, so messy, so damn. We'll go down at your business. I'm a garage MC and I'm hiding it. Just give me the mic, I'll start riding it. Do what I love and I love what I do. This goes out to my Bristol crew. Hit it with a mix up, Lady K.
The funniest thing about what we do is when we've walked onto carnival stages or we've walked onto different events, people will look at us and think, what are they going to do? Because we're not conventional. But then when they do see what we do, they love it. So that's what I would say is most rewarding.
I think when they see me, I think they think I'm going to play like do or something like that. And then I'll just play the, I don't know.
Some dirty grime tune that they wouldn't even
think I'd know about.
No.
So yeah, we find that quite comical, don't we?
Yes,
we like the
we like
reaction.
that.
So.
Because you've got this extra special bond, does that help your creative process?
Definitely,
it does, yeah.
Because we know each other inside out. So if one of us is trying to kind of do something, the other one will catch on because we know each other so well. So if we're trying to, I don't know, if Mum's going to play a certain record that she wants me to do something a little bit special over, she'll give me a look and I'll know that it's that. Whereas you would have that in other combinations, but it's that little bit extra special because we are mother and daughter.
Yeah, and it's like mother's intuition.
People will not believe that we're mother and daughter, will they? If the times we've had it, even when you've done it in a rave, I think that's funny as well. When you're in a rave, and she says, "Mum, stop the music."
Oh yeah, this is my classic.
Does everyone know this is my mum in here? And they're just like.
Every time I perform, I make Mum stop the music and I say, right, before we go any further, I want to let everybody know that this is my mum on the decks. Does anybody else have a mum that is a DJ? No, I don't think so. Let's hear some noise from my mum. And every time I do it, and I do it literally every time we play, and every time we do it, people go mad. People just make so much noise because it is such an original concept.
It is. It's completely different, isn't it? I think my ambition now is to play in, well, a lot more different countries. I think that's my ambition. So I'd love an agent to just come and say, you know what, I believe in you, and I think, I mean, even if you took what we've got abroad, I think they just go, what? Everybody's confused because they just don't believe that a mum my age is getting up there playing that type of music, and I love it. So. With the passion.
The first bit of advice that I normally give to girls I know, because I've suffered with being shy and humble most of my younger years, and I still am to some degree. You know, it's part of being a woman. I think, you know, we just gravitate to that a bit. But yeah, I think what's the point? What's the point in being shy and humble? If you're gonna do it, get out there and show the world what you've got. And you know. Guys don't generally think too much about it, they just do it, and I think we can learn a lot from that.
What are your plans for the future?
I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Lady Free is free to be who she
It's
wants to be.
absolutely, yeah. So that's actually it. So I'm like, yeah,
exactly.
Well, I'm going to let you go and get on with the rest of your week. Thanks very much. Alright, thank you. That's great. Alright, cool.
Okay, well. Ladies, all the ladies, they've got sweet peaches. Ladies, all the ladies, they've got sweet peaches. Well,